Number 17, Colon Special Forces, at your service. It feels like something's troubling you, Number Zero.
Excuse me?
I've worked with you for a long time. I can tell how you're feeling through changes in the tone of your voice and the look on your face. You look the same now as you did when you were handling the Room Zero incident.
What are you getting at?
In the aftermath of the Room Zero incident, you were dealing with confusion, shock, and sadness. You were tormented by problems you couldn't solve. But you told yourself you could not allow your emotions to get the better of you, and you remained Commander, Number Zero. Because if you faltered, all of Colon would falter. I realize that your recent interactions with Councilor Kusenix have unsettled you. However, you are the commander of Colon, Number Zero. I hope you don't pay attention to the whispers of outsiders. To me, you are not a machine, nor a descendant. You are my superior officer and the commander of Colon. Your strength doesn't come from your body prosthetic or your arche. Body prosthetics and arche are only tools. Even before you had them, you rose to the rank of commander because of your outstanding abilities and judgment. That is who you are, Number Zero. Please, do not hesitate any longer. If someone throws a rock to create ripples, you need to calm the water. I will act as your adjutant if it will help with this. I apologize if my behavior has crossed the line. I will gladly accept any punishment you deem necessary.
I'm not going to punish you. I should be thanking you. I'm a little shocked that you could tell I was shaken.
I'm sure you couldn't help it. It's extremely rare for a counselor to get directly involved. But there's no need for us to be affected by their actions. We have our duties to attend to. Now for the report. We have received intel on data hidden inside the Vulgus classified area in the Sterile Land. I believe we need to urgently investigate and gather more information. We await your orders.
All right. Time for some actual field work. We'll begin by gathering more information based on what we already know. We need to track down all of the important data and see if there is a connection to the Vulgus assassination unit. If there is a connection, it may help me get revenge.
We've previously confirmed that there are several data processing facilities in the Vulgus classified area in the Sterile Land. I'll check if there are any ambushes planned and if we're able to collect those documents.
Good. Report back to me immediately if anything occurs.
Please be as brief as possible. I'm glad you're here, Number Zero. Thankfully, not all of the data processing facilities have been destroyed. We couldn't gather all the information during the previous operation because we had to track down the Ironheart. But I think we'll be able to do it now.
I'll investigate the area. There's some overlap with suspicious locations from the previous infiltration mission. I'll cover the new areas. Number 17, you search the remainder.
Affirmative. Let's reconvene after we have more information.
Tracking coordinates. Tracking system activated. Switching to infiltration mode. En route to the nearest data processing facility. research data from the bipedal walking unit's mobility enhancement project. Huh. It's been divided and encrypted separately. What a pain in the ass. There are 5 coordinates where the data may be located, all inside the production area. I'll have to hurry if I want to find it.
Number 0. I've uncovered an encrypted Vulgus troop production plan in the information I found. I'm decrypting it, but that will take time. Given how urgently we need it, should I ask Eckert to decrypt it?
No. Asking Eckert would require radio transmissions, which might reveal our location. Send it through to my Asive. I'll decrypt it myself. Access code overclock. Code 0 activated. Initiating decryption. Production records 25% analyzed. Accessed user records 80% analyzed. Test records 64% analyzed.
Wait, number 0. That function is...
Something to tell me? Number 0. You said you would refrain from using overclock code 0. As efficient as that code is, it puts pressure on your cerebral functions. You've experienced memory lapses as a direct result of it, correct? The last time you used it, you lost the memory of one of your body prosthetic scans.
That's not a reason not to use it in a situation like this. We're on a mission. Have you forgotten that the mission comes first for Colon? No matter the circumstances.
I apologize, but I am concerned for you. As your adjutant, I think I should be.
I appreciate your concern, number 17, but again, we are on a mission. And as my adjutant, you should know better than anyone what this mission in particular means to me. I promise to not use the code going forward, which means I won't forget this conversation.
Understood.
The data we analyzed made it clear that they were working on a project that is similar to the production of Alzarok. But it says the completed unit was inexplicably lost during transport to the Agna Desert. This part seems dubious. There are no updates to the report following that entry, so I'll need to go there and investigate. Whatever happened, we need to move faster than they do. What are you doing here, Kasanax?
That is an unduly harsh reaction, Sharon. There is no need to be so hostile towards me. I know what you came here to find. Good to meet you. I'm Kusenax, But first, let me make this very clear. I have no intention of interfering with your mission. On the contrary, I wish to help. I believe you came here in search of a unit that the Vulgus lost in transit. It may have slipped your mind because our paths have crossed more frequently in recent times, but I am a councillor of the Council of Magisters. If I so wished, I could access all of HQ's communications records. Have you also forgotten that we designed the Asive links for the Descendants? Well, anyway, your findings piqued my interest, and the location also happened to be the Agna Desert. The Agna Desert. How could I forget this place? The Agna Desert was one of the regions we Magisters chose when we fled from the Vulgus, and I was one of those who fled here. I memorized much of the terrain of this land back then. in order to carry out our plans unseen by enemy eyes. The hideouts we used are still there. However, you will not be able to find them, even with your spatial tracking device. That is why I have personally come to help you. It would not hurt for us to work together. What do you say?
I have more than a few doubts. But it's not a good idea to antagonize Kasanax right now. The smart thing to do would be to find out why he wants to help me.
Why don't you give me the benefit of the doubt? If we continue to waste time like this, the Vulgus might get to their mislaid unit first. Don't you agree?
I'll go alone, with you guiding me.
You have exhausted your body prosthetic. Your neural circuits are close to being overloaded. I can numb your pain receptors for now, if you wish, but...
No, I don't want that. I need to keep my neural activation levels high, and the pain keeps my senses sharp. Besides, if you numb my sense of pain, I won't be able to imagine the pain I'm going to inflict on those who made me what I am.
So very determined. As you wish. I will transmit the coordinates to your Aceive channel. As you know, I am one of the Vulgus' key targets. This means I am not permitted to roam as freely as I would like, so I will be returning to Albion. You will find the information you seek at the coordinates.
The director of the Prowler project was... Xanax.
From your coordinates, I assume you must have located the information. Once you've composed yourself, return to me. I will tell you everything. Why I led you there. Why I allowed you to unearth that information. Teaming up with me is the surest way to achieve your revenge. Do not glare at me with such murderous intent. I said I would tell you everything.
So quit stalling and tell me, why is your name on the Prowler project? You were the director? Why did you keep this from me all this time?
The Prowler project was one that I ran while I was with the Vulgus. Through it, I was able to make great progress with research into body prosthetic technology. I eventually succeeded in constructing the Prowler. But the Prowler I created killed elite members of Colon, and left you, their commander, in a terrible state. If you were in my place, could you have revealed this awful truth? Driven by guilt and a need to atone, I built you a state-of-the-art prosthetic body, using the expertise I gained from developing the Prowler. Once your body was ready, I applied the arcade drive technology. Thankfully, it has kept you alive up to this point. This fact remains, even if you resent me for everything that you uncover. Do not be angry, Sharon. I never meant to deceive you.
How could you? Xanax, if you truly felt sorry, you should have helped me get my revenge sooner. You thought these prosthetic implants could atone for what you did to me and my men? Are you kidding me?
Of course not. Which is why I came to you for true redemption. Sharon, I will serve as bait to lure out the Prowler.
What?
As you know, the Magisters are high-priority targets for the Vulgus, and I am at the very top of that elimination list. I am an authority on several body prosthetic technologies, including the Prowler project. As long as I live, the Legion of Immortality runs the risk of being fully analyzed. As soon as I am seen on a battlefield, the Vulgus legions will send every assassin unit they have at their disposal, including the Prowler, to eliminate me.
So you're willing to die for me now?
I am sorry, but no. I do not intend to surrender that easily. I have been working on a code that can control the body prosthetics of the Legion of Immortality. I'm at the stage where I can complete the code, if I have some key data and the source technology. If this control code can be used to neutralize the Prowler sent to assassinate me, you will have your revenge. I will have atoned, and humanity will have the technology to control the Legion of Immortality. Everyone will get what they want.
I don't need some stupid code to take down that bastard. I need to get started with the operation right away.
Calm yourself, Sharon. Do you truly think the Prowler has not received a single upgrade since I left? Assuredly not. Now that Eamon has integrated the Magister's technology, the Prowler will have become stronger, similar to you. If you rush out there without considering your options, you will only end up losing precious bait, namely me. If you truly wish to carry out your revenge, Sharon, help me. I have always offered you the most efficient course of action. Working with me is the surest way to have your vengeance.
I don't know if it's the most appropriate time to tell you, Sharon, but I've finished analyzing the data I received from number 17. It isn't something I want to discuss over the radio. Please come to the Research Institute.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so that the data that number 17 requested to be analyzed and the data that you accessed on the Prowler project revealed a significant discrepancy in what we know of the performance of the Prowler. The Vulgus units in your battle simulations were based on the estimated specs of the Prowler that attacked you. But this data shows that the Prowler's power and mobility have improved substantially since that time.
Before we get into that, Anais, let me ask you something. Did you know about any of this? Or did you already know about all of it?
I'm merely a member of the artisan class. I have no knowledge of the actions of the Council or the Councilors. Aside from that, humans already had RK drive technology when I joined, and research was already being done on body prosthetics. The technology was enabled by RK and, similarly, was recorded in internal files as being an ancestor technology. I had no idea.
I can't stomach the fact that my body was developed using the same technology as the bastard that made me like this.
The RK drive is nothing more than a tool. You are not the same as the Prowler. You are Sharon Julicia. You are human, a descendant, and the Colon Commander. Machines cannot develop, but humans can. Don't forget the days of pain you had to endure in order to grow.
But I can't beat the Prowler in my current state. I need to upgrade my body prosthetic to carry out my revenge. My body prosthetic is only a tool. I'm just upgrading a tool to make revenge possible.
Number 0. Casenex has sent a message regarding the Legion of Immortality's control device.
I'll be right there.
Please be as brief as possible. You're here. This is what Casenex has sent us. As you know, when the Magisters came over to the side of humanity, they tried to steal as much advanced material and technology as possible to take with them, but they were thwarted by the Vulgus who pursued them. So they created encrypted vaults and stored their materials and technology inside, then hid those vaults all over Ingress. As Casenex was one of those Magisters, he did the same. Casenex hid the core materials necessary for the development of the Legion of Immortality control device in an encrypted vault. He insisted that we retrieve them. The zone Casenex chose to hide them in is Hagios. Given the vastness of Hagios, the vault is not going to be easy to find.
There's nothing easy about this operation. Don't worry, we'll find it.
It's a shame that these encrypted vaults can only be opened by a descendant. I'm sorry that I can't be of more help.
Don't sweat it. Encrypted vaults are classified. They're designed to be detected only within a sieve.
Understood. Please contact me immediately if you need any help.
You won't find me. Load.
I don't deal in ordinary goods.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.